about nothing and everything.
Like what?
I don't know.
What kind of spicy?
Yeah, spice. Sometimes you can be spicy. You can be. Sometimes you can be. You got it in you.
I just wanted to know an example. That's all.
No, I'm not going down that road.
No.
Don't get too
man.
spicy, you'll be disqualified.
Yeah, quicker than 2 Ferraris.
Or if you're underweight. Ferrari.
I'm sorry. I laughed at that so hard.
I'm sorry, but the first, I know there's all that, but like the whole, I have a leakage. A leakage of what? Of water. Like my seat is full of water. Must be the water.
That's the way it come out of him. Must
Let's
be
add that to the woods of wisdom.
Yeah. just
Must
just
be
the way
the
it come out of
water,
him.
he says.
He's like, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Must be the water.
My
There
seat's
was-
full of water. It must be the water.
I think it was it Raikkonen or
Oh yeah, I know where you're going with this.
the drink bottle? It turned on. He goes, my drink bottle. It won't stop filling my helmet. They're like, what? It's just filling my helmet. It's just pumping water. In the middle of the race, just pouring out.
He had several issues with the drink. It became synonymous, the drink, with Raikkonen, and it was like, one time it wasn't connected, and like he finishes the race, and this end of race radio is like, he's like, my drink came disconnected. And it fell down behind my back. It was behind my back the whole race. I don't know why it's so difficult to connect it correctly.
Can you imagine 200 miles an hour going down a straightaway? Just giving her.
Oh yeah, he said it fell down there on the formation lap.
Yeah, the formation lap. Yeah. Good time to complain about it.
Feel like having a
I'm
nice
going a little
water
too fast.
pillow behind you.
Yeah, just lumbar.
Wow.
Well, the funny, weird thing is, in NASCAR, we all know NASCAR is a little different than Formula One. It's a little more
What?
Round.
NASCAR.
a little more round. There used to be a driver. His name was Dick Trickle. And they caught him. The in-car camera spun around to look at him. Yeah. And all of a sudden they looked, and he reaches over to the left, pulls out a pack of smokes, takes a smoke out, lights it under caution, and he's smoking under caution. And they're just staring at him like, what is he doing? And he's got the helmet like cracked. He's like, and he puts it down. And they're like, you hear the guy go, there's like 2 turns to green. Puts the smoke out real quick, just drops it. I'm like, it's the greatest. Like, just, and then they were like, I was like, that can't be a real thing. That's got to be a joke. And then later on, they said, no, look. And they showed a couple of his helmets when he was in like lower divisions. He drilled a hole in the helmet so he could stick the cigarette in the helmet, so he wouldn't have to open the visor. He smoked it through this. Like, what?
Classic Dick.
Poor old Dick Trickle. The last white knight.
Trick Dickle.
Tyson's like, I got nothing. I got nothing. Oh, some of the NASCAR
Dick.
drivers have had some really interesting names. There was a guy one time. His name was Buckshot Jones. That was his name. Was Buckshot.
What's happening right now?
We haven't done this in a while. We just come out firing.
I had a whole plan. It's all gone.
It's disqualified.
You got taken over by Dick Trickle. He just swooped in out of nowhere.
Oh.
You had a whole plan. We'll
As
go
Dick
on.
does.
I don't even know.
I think we should hurry after the game.
Yeah, between Dick Trickle and Buckshot Jones, I'm all verklempt over here.
Oh, there's way worse ones than that. I just got him good tonight.
Like,
I think I
my
broke
eyes are
Jeremy,
watered
though.
already. We're like 4 minutes
I'm
in.
just laughing at Tyson. Just
He comes in with a plan. You can tell he's a teacher, right? He's
Oh,
like,
dear.
I have a plan in mind. As soon as the first couple sentences out, the plan has gone awry.
Yeah, I am the most well planned out teacher there ever was, for sure.
Yeah, it's just like I remember everything I do.
I have spent 16 years pretending to be professional, and no one's clued in yet. Like, I just.
Well, bravo for hiding it so well,
Cameron,
Tyson.
I got a letter.
Here we go. This is what the people paid to see.
I got a letter.
Give the people what they want.
This is
Straight
going
to
to
the
get.
main event.
Oh man, look at that.
Oh, he got a brown
Yeah,
envelope.
no prelims. Well, we did have a prelim. It was very quick.
Traders.
Ooh.
French's.
La Francais.
Turkey.
Yeah, ding dong.
Wait,
Whoa.
Canadian.
Oh, Jeremy.
Hot chicken. Let's go. That's
Hot
I
chicken.
thought you'd like that, buddy.
pour that directly in my pulmonary.
I believe you have.
Brown. It's all French's, by
Brown.
the way. It's all French's.
Okay.
What is this one? Oh. Onion gravy. Yeah.
Onion.
Oh, buddy, would go
Okay.
good on a roast. Good on a roast. You wouldn't know, but we
Oh.
would.
I do put stuff on roast. Hello.
Not gravy. You don't. You started this whole thing. Got us all in trouble. We're getting mushroom gravy mix.
Wow. Whoever did
This
this one
is
this is
more
taking
than
it to a new
4.
level.
All French's. Pork gravy.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
All French's. This is all in the envelope. And then there is the letter.
How many pages?
Me. 1 sec.
Cameron, what do you put on your roast?
So it's 1.5 pages. It's double-sided.
Uh-oh, that signature looks familiar.
I
Yeah,
also wanted to
it
know
is
that,
Mr.
Gary.
Donald
just
Trump
so,
signature,
just so you know.
Yep. Okay.
So we'll get there. You ready?
Yep. Rocker.
Mr. Tyson Theriault, care of the Bush League. I trust this letter finds you well. You are a difficult person to get in contact with. We had to rely on our vast network of gravy enthusiasts in order to get this package to you. Firstly, we were amused by the Bush League podcast's recent release of novelty apparel promoting the CMBSC. As such, we will not be seeking legal action due to the inherent copyright infringement.
Oh,
It's true. We completely ripped off the name and then tried to sell
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
That's true.
we sold some.
what do you mean try?
We sold some. But please refrain from further CMBSC branded merchandise without prior consultation from our board of directors.
Don't worry, we're moving on to the Dick Trickle merch now.
Yeah. I have to design that shirt tonight.
What do you put on the shirt?
You'll see. Secondly, part of the CMBSC's mandate is to actively engage in outreach to underserviced demographics. In the fall of 2018, New Brunswick's Department of Education and Early Childhood Development amended Policy 711, Healthier School Food Environment. Although abound with flavor, gravy unfortunately has little nutritional value, so this policy unfortunately has stifled the CMBSC's popularity across the 12 to 18 age group. We feel this policy was directed as a hit against the big gravy lobby. After stakeholder consultation, the CMBSC feels we only have 2 options to get our delicious meal accessory into the hands and bellies of the youth market. Idea number 1 was to fortify the gravy with nutritional nutrients and vitamins. The plan was to get gravy into the food category maximum nutritional value, thus allowing it to be served every day. This is proving harder than anticipated, as the introduction of carrots, spinach, and beets to the recipe has skewed the color to an undesirable mauve-like purple.
See, it's not me because I don't know what that means. Mauve.
Test audiences have reacted unfavorably, and this idea was abandoned. Idea number 2 was to engage in a multifaceted grassroots public relations campaign to lobby the provincial government to reclassify gravy as exempt from Policy 711. This is where you and the rest of the Bush League podcast organization can do your part. With access to modern audio recording and video production equipment, the Bush League podcast could produce a series of scripted TikTok videos, Instagram reels, a live-action production during the 2025 Miramichi Folk Song Festival, or maybe a theme song or anthem.
Oh, man. Well,
I
could do one of those.
Oh, yeah. That's the videos are going to have to come here. Like, I can't not do that now. We give your group creative license to produce a visually stunning artist piece. We are looking for a production with the lasting impact of a classic SNL sketch, made with the passion of a Susie Pro Daggle commercial.
Who is like?
This is me shooting from the hip. But
Good
the CMBSC feels that character matters, and the team at the Bush League are the people for the job. In exchange for the Bush League podcast's promotional materials suggested above, the CMBSC will advertise your podcast in our recently renamed annual newsletter, Hitting the Sauce. This will result
Can I Google that?
in guaranteed viewership increase of at least 11.
That's 11 more. Okay.
11
With a
sauce
possibility, with possibly as many as 13 if members share with their spouses and friends.
Starting to narrow the group down.
It'll go up 2 more if they. Yeah. We feel this is the social media blitz the CMBSC has not seen since our MySpace page was disabled due to our network connectivity problems. Looking forward to moving this initiative along. Sincerely, same with the QR code as Cameron's, Donald Trump. But underneath it says Matt Foley, Vice President, CMBSC motivational speaker.
What? That wasn't on the other one.
No.
Right?
And Matt Foley is a Chris Farley character who's a motivational speaker on SNL, living in a van down by the river.
Down by the river.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Get gravy back in schools.
Get gravy back in schools.
That's the mission.
So that's a clue, right? Why would you put the Matt Foley thing this time?
Like, this is driving me crazy. Now,
it is another callback to an old episode.
There's multiple callbacks here.
Yeah.
Hitting
It's
the
someone who's
sauce,
listened to a lot of stuff over like several years.
hitting
That's
the
what I mean.
sauce, shooting from the hip. Matt Foley.
So where did you get this? Where did it come to?
I got it at school.
Oh, because they had so they don't know they don't have your address.
No, they did not.
So wait, this came through the interpersonal, like the inter-school mail.
So
Yeah.
someone dropped it off.
No,
Or
well,
else
it's
Could have come from
district
anywhere
mail.
in the district.
Now,
district mail. Okay.
It came in the district mail unless
Okay.
our secretary was lying to me.
Well,
And they do stamp it when it's received. Now, I will go back that while you guys hadn't heard the contents of this letter, and some people didn't even know that I had gotten one, Heather, Gary's wife, had presented us with quite the theory
she did.
that up until this letter, I actually liked. Gary, do you want to jump into this theory and then we'll switch gears here?
She was pretty adamant about the theory. A former podcast guest and featured
Friend of the show.
person, friend of the show,
Person
Mr.
who's
Tyson Dukes.
Person who's been tormenting me for longer than you guys have known me,
Which makes sense.
which would make sense.
She went back and she had listened to the interviews with him and stuff, and how well phrased Cameron's original letter was. She thought that was written by somebody who was a pretty good performer.
And it does sound like something he would do.
It does in one way, yes. And he is textbooked at doing this.
Oh, nice. Nice. Well done.
Ba-dum-ts.
Google it, folks. That was good.
Now, when the theory was brought, I thought, okay, that would make a little bit of sense. The poking at me, yes, that would make sense. This
100%.
second letter is taking it to a whole new level, which means, gentlemen, this isn't a one person. This is a couple of pronged attack on all of us. Soon, it's going to hit all of us, I'm sure.
It's an association.
Yeah.
So
It's like the mob.
I actually very, very, very much liked Heather's theory on Tyson. There's a couple things working against it. One is this new letter.
Correct.
And this new letter pointed out other stuff to me in the first letter. And I'll explain that one in a second. Secondly, and this isn't this is a good for Tyson thing, but I don't even know. We used to talk decently regularly. I wouldn't even know how to get a hold of him now. He's deleted everything. So as far as I know, the dude's gone offline. He has no interest
It
in
would be odd to just all of a sudden.
be back online and
Yeah,
I'm going to
I
send a
guess.
gravy letter to Cameron is weird.
Unless he's
Yeah,
been
but-
offline starting a meat-based sauce association.
Yeah.
True. This
True.
whole time.
But
Dedicated his life to gravy.
Fair.
you got to think, he does have relatives that live in Blackville.
Yes, he does. So he doesn't get crossed off the list.
No.
No,
But-
he does not get crossed off the list.
It's a really good theory.
That
and-
said,
It's an entertaining theory.
It is a very entertaining theory.
I think I know who it was. And I actually think I have it, and I have not messaged them or anything. I've been waiting till we record this. I think I got it.
Which one? The first letter or both letters? Because
Both.
I think they're not
Everything.
the same person.
Everything. Everything, and I think it's the same person.
All right, Sherlock. I'll be Watson.
So when this one came in district mail, I instantly thought, okay, that narrows it for me. Do you know how many people don't even know we have a district mail?
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like, who even knows you can do that?
Only
So-
people in associations that deal with
Gravy.
the district and like,
Yeah.
but there's like councils all over. Like, there's one in Blackville. There's one
Yes. So to me, this narrows down. It's a teacher, or it's an admin assistant, or it's an EA, or it's someone that works at district office. And now I do know there are people that work at district office that listen, but I don't think they do it. I don't
Or the
think
Minister of Education.
Go
Not
right
the new
to
one. Not the
head
new
of
one.
class.
So then I got thinking, okay, this goes back to Cameron's letter. I have a theory. Cameron, you got the second letter that was just the second page. After we aired the episode where you read the first letter and it wasn't signed by anybody.
But it was listed page 1 of 2.
Yes. And I think they listened to the podcast and went, oh, crap, the second page wasn't in there.
Yeah, and then
This is my theory. And then they sent you the second one that was basically just the signature. And the first one came from Newcastle. The second one came from Blackville.
Correct.
There's schools in Blackville. We can send, like I can send a letter without ever going to the post office up to Blackville. It would go to district office first, and then in a day or two, it would make its way to Blackville. We can do this. And I had an EA for a little over a year that my family knows really well because she used to work for my parents who lives in Blackville. I'm going Becky Hambrook.
Oh, I remember. I think I remember.
And I know she listens and she comments on all the TikTok videos that we post. All of them. And I've been sitting on this for a couple weeks.
So what I hear is you're calling her out.
I'm messaging her right now.
Oh, man.
Live, people, live. You know what the funny part is? It's not going to be her, and it's going to make him even angrier.
Oh,
See, look, he's already riled.
Oh, she wasn't online. I said hello. She just came. She's messaging me back.
Oh, man.
She's not gonna,
happening.
Would you admit this if you finally kept it going this long? Really?
I just said we're recording the podcast right now.
You would want to brag.
What is your?
I just want to see what. That's all I said. That's all I said.
You are.
It's gone
4.
silent. There's nothing all of a sudden. You know, like you're waiting for the 3 dots.
Yep.
Oh, in a weird way, I hope it's not her because I don't know what else we're going to talk about.
All this time, Tyson's like, I finally got it. Yes. No. Nope, it's not going to be. Goal. That's it.
Is that the we know who the person is?
She just said, "Sweet. When will it be out?" It will be out when you admit you sent the letters.
Or we're never releasing another episode.
That's what I said. Let's see what happens.
I'm calling you out.
If it's not her, I'm not. I'm out. I have nothing. I don't know. And I do know she enjoys the. She listens to all of it. Like she listens to all the comedy ones, right? She listens to this one, so she's got. It's. Come on, Aunt, say something. Give me the 3 dots or something, so I know.
Say something. Say something.
Yeah, but I think if you're typing to somebody else, it will do the 3 dots too, won't it? I think it's just that you're active. I don't think it's going directly to you.
I've been sitting on this for 2 or 3 weeks. I've not wanted to say a word because I think.
I was going to say, you mentioned you thought you had an idea a while ago.
She said, I can neither confirm nor deny.
Oh, okay.
Isn't an omission more of a confirmation? Wait, if it isn't just her, there's other people in play.
Well, yeah, there's 11 people.
Really?
It wasn't her. No.
What?
She's saying it's not her. I don't even want to do this show anymore. This is such a load of crap. Like, I have no idea who's doing this.
Do you know what the best part of all this is? Like, of all of it. It's like it's got a life of its own. It's like this most hilarious thing because whoever it is knows Tyson well enough and knows me well enough that they're taking shots at me, but they know it's going to drive him completely batty.
Yeah, but like, who? Like,
who else do you know him?
But it's someone in
EA in Blackville.
But I don't. So they sent it from Newcastle. They sent the second letter from Blackville. That's all we know about location. This district mail, I have no idea where it came from, just somewhere within the district. That means it could have came from Sugarloaf. It could have came from Bathurst. It could have came from Dalhousie. It could have came from Tavis and Tack. It could have came
Okay.
from
It's
NBA.
certainly,
Could be a family member of a district person.
but like
It
it's
could,
so
could.
well written that it
It's-
has to be a teacher.
Not
Right?
always. Some people.
Or
I don't know,
Well,
man.
some
That
people
sounds
can
like
be
someone who
well-written.
had to write papers for things
Like-
through university and stuff.
like a university professor.
It just sounds like
Are you suggesting
You
I
know.
wrote a letter to myself?
Tyson, you have people that you went to university with that are teachers, but didn't any of them become university teachers?
No.
What about your buddies that you used to have in school in Maine? Would any of them pull a dirty prank like this?
Oh, no. Gosh, no. Jason's way too
So-
lazy for that.
so what we need to do now is completely stop talking about it and ignore it. So that way the person doesn't get the satisfaction of watching this happen.
She just said, seriously, it's so wrong that Cam has never tried gravy. But no, it wasn't me.
Here we go. Here we go.
Which brings us back to the roast.
Yep.
Don't
Where
you
it
mean
all
the rub?
began.
Don't you mean the rub, Gary?
What are you putting on your roast?
Nothing.
You said when he said gravy roast, you said I put stuff on my roast.
Roast, Tyson.
Oh well, if you're gonna put
Well,
If you say pepper, I'm going to slap you right through the screen. Look at his face. What is happening right now?
salt and pepper is what goes on the roast.
Oh. Salt and pepper goes on after the gravy, so it sticks to the roast.
No.
I
Put a
was
little water on the
anticipating.
roast.
I
Throw
was
a little salt.
anticipating it to say ketchup.
No.
So, Jeremy,
How is it sign off again? Can you just read that last bit again? Like that's got to be a clue.
yeah,
Matt Foley.
the only other person I honestly think
Make
it
a
could be.
song for the folk festival. Susan Daigle.
Wait a minute.
It's a lot of specific.
Wait a minute.
Susie Pro Daggle commercial.
Who does the sound
It's very specific.
for the folk festival?
Brian.
Would Brian have masterminded some of this?
Brian's too busy.
He is no less diabolical, but yeah, he's just got too much going on.
But would he farm this out to somebody? A relative?
Well,
Nope.
the thing is, whoever it was also knew about policy 711 because that is a 711. That's a policy. Like that's a
That's what I'm
school
saying,
policy.
like,
we all.
It's
And then
very
it was sent through
specific
district
school
mail.
stuff.
That's what I mean.
It's a teacher.
Yeah, but a teacher that knows Tyson really well, a teacher that
I mean,
So
Not well enough to have his personal address, though, which they could probably look up.
but you could
on
say
some
that, Gary. But
database.
that's another way to keep you off balance.
well, yeah, and it might have been a means of convenience, right? Like it's like, oh, I'll just send it up to the office.
Yeah, why
and
am
like
I
they
gonna put-
paged me down and everything. And you know how I was at the time. I'm having one of those days where, like, I hate to admit this, but like I get called down. Like today, I put on like 11,000 steps today, and I'm supposed to be in my room, right? And so when you're in the middle of like your third thing and they page you, Tyson Theriault, could you please come to the office? Part of me is thinking like, oh, what did I forget, or who do I need to call back, or who do I? There's a package here for you, and I'm like, that's a big envelope, and it's still not. So then,
Contains a strange powder.
oh no, wait for it. I then had to walk in, the last staff member to walk into our staff meeting after work.
Oh,
And I'm walking in with this big envelope under my arm, this big padded bubble wrap envelope, right? And I walk into the staff meeting and I'm sitting there, I keep looking down and I'm waiting because I'm an SPR. So it's going to be my turn to talk, like Tyson, anything to tell the staff about, you know what I mean? Technology, blah, 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 blah. Are we getting, you know what I mean? And I keep looking at this envelope like district mail. Like, what is this? Like, what is this? And in the middle of the meeting, literally, I think out loud, I kind of muttered, like I opened it, looked in, saw the gravy, and went, "Holy crap!" Because I didn't know what I was getting or what it was or what I just got sent. I looked in, and there's like 8 packets of gravy sitting in this envelope.
Now close your eyes and picture the room again, just like you're there that day. Is there anybody sitting back in a corner or something laughing?
Yeah.
Maybe they were going to be in this meeting and they knew you were going to get it.
You know what? Ding, ding, ding. Someone set him up.
Criminal always comes back to the scene of the crime.
Here we go. Here we go.
This is great audio.
He's
watching Tyson go through the emotions silently.
Oh yeah, he's hurt. He's crippled.
A light bulb just went off over Tyson's head. He grabbed it and smashed it into Cameron's head.
He had an idea. Now he's like, well, I don't know. It's this whole...
Well, you see, that's the thing. Once he gets an idea and you think you got it, then like another clue will throw you off to somebody else. So whoever it is like one lab experiment away from being a, supervillain.
It's a...
From getting double DQs.
Double DQs. Oh yeah, this is breaking him. You know what? Who has ever doing this? At first, it was annoying me, but now it's just filling me with so much joy.
Completely changing the topic while he's off there. Has anybody seen the national anthem for whatever game it was where they did it on the bongos?
What?
No.
Look this up. The Star Spangled Banner
on the bongos.
It might have been Carolina. I forget who it was. The guy played the bongos and sang the Star Spangled Banner.
That takes some guts.
I did not see that.
That takes some real. Yeah.
It's not Doug Trevors, a teacher at Jameson Hill. So listen, I wasn't far off because you wonder who really listens and who pretends, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just said, random, is it you sending the letters? And he said, you mean the weird gravy thing? And I said, yes. I said, nope, but I kind of wish I thought of it.
Okay, how many people, if I had $1 for every single person that says, no, but I wished I had of,
I'd have $8.
We'd have like $5, maybe 4.5.
So then that leaves me to Jeremy.
Jeremy?
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Because he's the only one I know that labels all of our files and stuff BLP, Bush League Podcast.
Yes.
Everything's BLP. And in this letter, instead of typing out the Bush League Podcast, several times they put BLP. What do you got to say for yourself, Jeremy?
Case closed.
Tyson?
Did you invite a stranger into our group chat?
Tyson?
Yeah.
Get me a car battery.
Oh, man. That's a little harsh. Do you have
We're
cables?
We're going to waterboard him.
I'll get the kiddie pool. You bring the cables. Boys, I don't know. I am fresh. I don't know. I really thought I had it.
Yeah, I know you did.
I really thought I had it. Like, I've got this.
He's like, I'm right there. No. Wow.
It's not Brian, right? Anyway, we can talk about other stuff. I'll send a couple texts and I don't want to go down the rabbit hole of Gravygate, but
Gary, it was a Nashville game.
Nashville.
This is unbelievable. Oh, say, can you?
I need to look this up.
Yeah, you need to look it up.
He's going right at it. He's not holding back.
Super groovy.
Who are they playing?
Bruce Gust
Billy?
is the guy's name.
What's his name?
That's just fantastic.
Where was it? Did you say Carolina?
I gotta look it up.
I think Trevor Zegras, I think, reacted to it or something in the intermission. He's like, well, I think we got off to a weird start there after the Bongo guy, but
What a weird.
You ever
Yeah.
see the one? There's a guy I think it's Anaheim, and the Leafs are playing the Ducks, and the guy plays
Mike Hill, man. Mike
I
Hill.
think I already. Yeah, that's who it is. Yeah, he just
Nylander's
shreds.
completely losing it.
Now, he's a wicked
So
guitar
funny.
player, but why they booked him to do that when if you check out his Instagram or TikTok, he is a comedian.
Yeah.
So he does music and comedy. And so Cameron, like, he will do stuff. What's actually making it funny, you know, Cameron, like the secondhand embarrassment, like, is this guy serious? This is so awkward. Like, I can't.
That's his thing.
Yep.
But that's his thing. He's doing it on purpose. So he is just shredding that Star Spangled Banner like too much. And I know, oh my gosh, that's Mike Hill. So he is no selling it. He is into this like I mean every single note of this thing. And he's overdoing it and everything. And the camera pans down the Leafs bench. And there's William Nylander, Cam, with his head on his stick. And he looks up for a second, starts to laugh again, and he's got to look back
He's
down.
got his
Like
head
he's
down.
not,
Shoulders
he's not
are
gonna
just bouncing like
shoulders are shaking. Like he's barely holding on.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh my goodness, Gary. Yeah, it's Zegras. He's real serious. He's like, yeah, the Bongos threw us off a bit in the first, but after that, we kind of got used to it. He just
Well, you gotta-
deadpans it.
You got to say one thing. It left an impression on them if they mention it. So
Yeah.
the guy's like, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm at a loss. Anyway, we can move on because I'm just ready. We're going to be harassed
think
for the
we
rest of
can.
our lives.
No, I
Yeah.
don't think we can.
I think the show is ruined. I don't
I-
even know what to talk about anymore.
I think
Broncos, Gravy, and Dick Trickle.
There's a podcast title.
What are we gonna listen? This thing is taking a life of its own. We need to give it like a name. Like, is it going to be Gravygate or
Yes,
like?
it's Gravygate.
Is it
I got to make a
Gravygate?
Gravygate shirt. I got to make a Dick Trickle shirt. What if it was Dick Trickle?
It can't be.
Really?
Yeah, I can 100% guarantee it couldn't be.
If he's delivering
From
the
the
letter, we got
afterlife.
problems.
Oh man, we've opened up a rift to the
Space-time continuum.
other side.
Well, if anybody was gonna,
Oh,
get
my goodness.
people from the beyond to come up back and haunt us, yeah, that'd be about us.
The ghost of Dick Trickle.
It's not Brian.
It's not.
Man,
Oh.
everyone responds to you right away. That's
weird.
impressive.
It's a good sign.
You know what
isn't it?
that means?
It is a good sign, yeah.
It's
You know who
it's
doesn't
just-
respond to me right away? Jeremy Bourque.
All three of us.
I don't respond. You can ask anybody. I'm
Oh, don't worry.
terrible
We
at
know,
it.
just like me. I don't either.
My wife, it is the bane of her existence.
You would be the bane
I
of
have
her
so ma-
existence.
I have too many notifications on my phone, and then I don't see anything. And then I don't want to deal with it because there's too many notifications on my phone.
It's kind of like when you go to an email box and you look at it and you're like, oh, well, there's 30 emails. I'll just go through the junk later. So after about 6 months, you're like, there's 300 junk emails.
Oh, buddy.
The only thing is that when you tell people that they're attempting to communicate with you, you look at it as junk mail. It doesn't go very well.
That's not
That is like
focusing,
a
but that is
It's a lot of red
200
bubbles, man.
That's 250 unread text messages.
I just
It's not
I don't know
Brian,
how
but
to
he
do it,
said he
man.
would definitely take the gravy packets. He does not want to see good gravy go to waste. So,
Oh, it won't go to waste.
oh, no.
So when's the big gravy cook-off gonna happen?
Ugh.
The
I
taste
really
test
don't know.
Party.
Taste test party.
do you think Taylor was just denying it and it really is him?
No,
I don't know.
I ran into him at the grocery store, and he was he was like, you could tell he was like, first thing he said, it wasn't me. Like, that's the first thing he said.
So it's on his mind, is what you're saying.
I was going to say. Seem to want to deny that a lot.
And see, I think of other people that know us, but then the Blackville thing throws me off.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be
on
an
their
idiot,
way-
but like,
They were on their way to Fredericton and just threw it in the mailbox.
what are you saying, Gary? What are you saying?
Who do we know
between
that,
Miramichi and Fredericton?
that lives in Fredericton?
yeah, and who do we know comes home every so often, just kind of sneaks in and sneaks back out?
Not very often.
These letters aren't very often.
Wow, I really don't know. Like, I really don't know.
This is the greatest thing ever. Like,
Just message everyone you know.
we did.
And it just says care of Tyson Theriault, JMH. It came through district mail and just has the received stamp on it. That's
so
all I
there's
got.
no way of knowing where it actually
No.
came from.
But Matt Foley is very specific.
Yeah, the Susie
Susie Pro-Daggle.
Pro-Daggle.
Yeah,
super specific. But like,
Yeah.
what? How does that tie together?
I don't
even know who that is.
Yeah, exactly. I don't either.
Tyson, do you know who that is?
I'm working on something.
You always are.
This podcast is never going to be the same.
No. Whoever it is helped us elevate this to this wild, crazy, just land of Oz. Yeah, look, he does this, but we know he doesn't got it. That's the best part. Like,
No, I don't. But I'm.
but is there a teacher or a teacher's assistant that knows me and knows Tyson and knows you guys?
There's a Susie Pro-Daggle on Facebook.
She's the president of the New Brunswick Union.
You know someone in the teachers union?
That's not the teachers union. The teachers union is the New Brunswick Teachers Association.
What did they say
It's an
about her?
association, not a union.
Yeah. Like, it's quite clearly a teacher that you know and that Cameron knows.
Yeah, but the
To start with
EAs.
Cameron.
Yeah, but listen,
Well-
the EAs are in a different union than us.
I don't know any.
So
I'm
EAs.
just
this is
saying
the-
there's...
Do you know what I'm saying?
But who outside of that world is going to know?
Nobody would know
the-
the rule. Rule number 711. Like, no one would know that.
She's from St. Louis to Kent. She went to the University of Moncton.
What?
So we are looking for a production with the lasting impact of a classic SNL sketch
So,
made
first
with
of
the
all, that's an
passion
old school
of a
person.
Susie Pro-Daggle commercial. So the union commercials they had made when they were going on strike and stuff.
How long ago was that, though?
Not that long ago.
Was that
I
like
got,
the custodian strike?
Well, I'm looking up 50th anniversary commercial. What is happening to me? The New Brunswick Union is celebrating its 50th anniversary in 2022 in its latest commercial showcase.
But it's the union, too,
What
right?
is at the
I don't
heart
know
of the
anybody in
organization?
union.
Anyway,
Like,
but she's just referencing the heart of the commercial, like they're showing elderly people looking after and newborns in the
passion.
hospital, and because it's union, right? It's the overall union. You know what I mean? So it's the passion of one of those commercials with the lasting impact of an SNL sketch. That's kind of funny because they're two completely opposite things. Like, you can't do that.
whoever is doing this is thought it out so bloody well.
Didn't they say shooting from the hip?
They did?
Didn't they
Who do
say
we know?
they feel that character matters?
Who do we know that is articulate enough, diabolical enough? Start adding those things together. Articulate, diabolical. Like, just
There's
likes
an
to mess
acting
with
group
our-
here in Miramichi called Character Matters.
Ooh.
Well, who's in it?
Dun, dun, dun.
Any of them teachers?
Yes. And I mean, I thought I had this before, so this is going to be absolutely nothing.
Another shot in the dark.
Another shoot
Based
shot
on some
in the
very
hip.
nice clues.
I'm just going to look it up.
This is hilarious. He's
I
gotta
mean, and I
give
have
up.
some former students that are,
Yeah, but I almost feel like this person knows me too. That's
They're
the other
obviously
thing,
well-to-do if they can afford all this gravy.
right? Right? Someone who has a pull in a grocery store, or
I'm still
Well-
imagining it going through the security at the school and then being like, there's a powder in this package.
yeah,
Yeah, that could have went sideways real quick.
it was white powder.
Yep.
Beige
been
powder.
One of the bags ripped open and it's like pouring it.
Oh man, that would have been like total panic. Totally cleared the building
White
out.
powder coming out of it. People think people are sending cocaine to Tyson at school
Anthrax.
or anthrax or whatever.
The national
So-
news that night is like, it was a podcast joke.
And now a man is dead.
the Bush League podcast.
You should have seen this guy. He was snorting gravy like it was Coke. Chopping it up
See-
on the desk.
like, I just can't see it being the guys from there. We're not close enough to, you know what I mean?
But maybe that's the beauty of it. Maybe they don't have to be
You
close
said-
enough to us, but yet far enough removed that we
It's
would
somebody
never
who
suspect.
knows that the group exists, at least.
Yeah,
You said
but
it's New Brunswick Teachers Association, MBTA?
yeah, but it's not. It just says New Brunswick Union. So I'm assuming that's like nurses and other healthcare workers in the seniors' homes. You know what I mean? CUPE and all that stuff. I'm looking on the Character Matters site,
Character matters, all right.
and when they celebrate their, but this could be a fluke. This is such a stretch. That's also a saying, like, hey, character matters. That's why we want you guys to do the. So I'm really stretching it.
Yeah, but then you got to think: do you ever hear anybody ever say that all the time? Like,
Yes, but the Blackville thing. Do you know who's in a lot of these pictures? Because he's acted with them. Is Wade Hallahan.
who?
Wade Hallahan, the musician, and he has the Rocksteady barber shop in town, and he still lives in Blackville, and and another former student of mine. Anyway, like but I don't think it's them. I'd be shocked if it's them, but it'd be funny if it was. I have no ideas, boys.
Tyson was
I'm
all
just
proud
out
of
of-
himself tonight. He finally figured it out.
I thought I had it.
It was done. He's like, yes, I'm vindicated. And now it's just cost him more questions.
Now, the only other person I thought of at all just now when I got searching through all that stuff that is back in Miramichi and would have access to district mail through their father is Taylor Levine. And Taylor he can write like that.
Yeah, and that kind of stuff is that'd be his thing. I could see him going all in on that.
Well, let's see.
You know, you're only allowed 3 strikes in a night, right?
You're only allowed 3 strikes in a night. What are you talking about?
3 strikes, you're out.
Then you get up to bat 4 times. Let's go.
Man, that's
What
going
is the
off a
score
lot.
of this game?
That light in
Gone
the
like
back,
6 times.
that light has gone off so much. Tyson must have a burn in the back of his neck.
It is 6-1 Toronto.
Against who? Philly?
Yeah. Well, when David Kamp's scoring, they're on a. I'm just saying.
On the breakaway goal.
Time to pull the goalie. Yikes.
23 shots to 8.
Goalie time. Get him pulled. Pull him now.
Okay, I'm going to send a couple messages here. You guys talk
So,
amongst yourselves. I'll
Wade-
give you a topic. The design of the
creeping,
Romanesque church was based on the Roman basilica. Discuss.
All right. I was just looking at Wade's Facebook, and in June of last year, Judy and I went to see the Character Matters Miramichi production of Is He Awake? the last toast to Matt Daly. I don't know. He's talking about the same. I
Does
don't
he say
know.
if he was awake?
Do we know? Did we check?
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Sorry.
Way
Sorry.
to go, Jeremy.
Should
You
have
wrecked
mentioned
the whole thing. Man.
Yeah, he's got a lot of ties to all of that stuff.
I sent out 3 texts. I'm casting the net wide now, boys.
Man, I could never just randomly send that many messages to people.
So
This is how I get blocked.
listen. So my mother was saying when she said, "Did you figure out who this was?" And I said no. And then she suggested maybe there should be a reward. And I'm like, what? She goes,
A reward.
a reward. I said, what are we going to reward someone with? She goes, you have to sit down and you have to eat gravy on the podcast.
So, yeah, actually,
That's the best idea I've heard yet.
it is. There is a QR code on the letter.
Where'd it take you?
To Rick Astley singing "Never Gonna Give You Up." So I just got rickrolled.
Of course.
That's amazing.
Whoever it is, it's funny.
It is very funny.
Who do we know? Okay, here's the other question. It's someone super funny. Do we know any comedians like amongst us? Are there anybody that we know that's a comedian?
Yes, I know a few. Yeah, but it's not. I'm telling you, it's not them. Like, I'm not close enough to them for them to be doing this to us. Do you know what I mean? So I'm starting to feel dumb. It's obviously someone that we know well
So
enough.
do you know Wade Hallahan, Cam?
No.
Okay. That's the only thing that
But here's the
throws
thing,
it
though.
off.
I've
may
played
have
in a couple
taken-
bands with him and stuff, and we've talked a
Here's
lot.
the
And he
thing, though.
sponsored the podcast before, guys.
Yeah.
Cameron, he was a sponsor of ours. Cameron's like, no.
I don't remember. Look, seriously, you're asking me to remember something? Please. That's just...
Well, nothing to do
You
with the
had a shape.
podcast anyway. But if I ask who the world champion was in F1 in 1969, you know.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you
what
name
brand
that,
of
I'm going to
underwear?
slap you silly.
What brand of underwear Jean Alesi wore?
If you say Dick Trickle, I'm done. I'm out of here.
Let me think. 1969.
Dick Trickle.
Dick Trickle. 66 was Jack Brabham.
Yes. But I was
67
just
was
saying,
Denny Holm.
in case you are wondering, we're at 52 minutes. Like, we're almost
wow.
done.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my land.
This is
I've got
not the
nothing.
intro.
What else was on your list for tonight?
Yeah.
Oh,
I had a feeling this was going to be it.
Jeremy, we can look up to see who actually won in
Oh, my
Where'd you
1969.
get that from, eh? Where'd you get that from?
who the heck buys a book like that, but then actually reads it? You know what I mean?
I can tell you who buys the book.
Yeah. And reads it. Yeah, I had other stuff to tell you. That's going to have to be for another day.
Yeah, well,
I
know
never
you
did
went
get to tell you
Florida.
about Lobster Guy. Yeah, like that was.
You went to Florida. I was hoping for some parking lot stories from Florida.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Airplane stories.
Until we find out who this is, that none of that's happening.
Nothing.
None of it.
Whoever this is, they're holding the podcast hostage.
Yep.
I will tell you is too quick. While Cameron looks up the 1969, but Cameron, I was kidding.
I should have known that one. Oh, I feel bad now.
Yeah, you should have known.
Yep.
General
That's
knowledge, Cam.
Yeah.
Are you going to tell us or?
Well, yeah, it was Jackie Stewart.
You blanked on Jackie Stewart?
I know, that's what makes me feel so bad.
It's a big one.
Well, I thought it was
a big one.
I thought it was Graham Hill, but Graham Hill was a year before.
So,
What? Did
You're
you just
kidding.
find out who it was? Did someone just admit this?
you're kidding.
Did they just throw you a line? he's all disappointed. I think they told him.
All I got was a message saying, well, well, well.
From who?
Taylor Levine.
Well.
Taylor, buddy. Man.
Mr.
Wait.
Gravy up to no good again. I'll be sure to give him a stern talking to.
Okay, so he's.
Oh, man.
Is that as much of a confirmation?
This is
or that
driving me
just him,
nuts.
Or is that just him just also saying what everybody else says? I wished I had done it.
Do you know him, Cam? No?
9.
Yeah, but Taylor could be diabolical enough to do that to throw everybody off.
Yeah.
Or
I can see that.
or he's just doing that, to add to the it's not me, but I might as well just fan the fire.
I mean, you're not going to respond like that if you're.
Well, it depends. If
What if
I
you
knew
just-
that you guys were if someone was digging that much and I knew and I didn't, I'd kind of throw a little gasoline on that
Oh, yeah.
fire for fun.
Well, yeah, fair enough. Oh, well, Taylor did the same thing to us.
What is happening?
What? Just tell us.
Was it you? Mr. Gravy and I have an understanding. That's all.
So he knows who it is.
Just toying with you.
He is. He's just dangling the carrot.
So send him back some stuff like from the letter.
No, wait.
And then he sent me
Refer to it. Listen, so no one knows yet that what's in this letter. You just read it.
Yeah.
This hasn't aired yet. So tell him some things from the letter and see if he
bites.
Well, he just sent me a gif of like the genie from Aladdin, like zipping his mouth. Like
He
I'm not going to
knows.
say anything.
He knows or he's pretending.
I said, so you know who it is. He said, it's possible. I don't understand. What
Give
is
him-
happening?
Wait a minute.
give him
Wait a
something
minute.
from the letter.
Wait a minute. Who's his family?
Say, is it Foley?
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm trying to think of. Something like, well, his father's Ron Levine.
Keep going. You're almost there.
Did Chantel write these letters?
That's what I just thought.
Did Chantel write these stupid letters?
Does she not write books?
Yeah, she's a
Hang on
writer.
a sec.
Screw right
Professional
on.
writer.
She's literally an author.
Literally.
Yeah, but to Cameron first?
That's genius.
It is.
Now, I keep saying that, but in fairness, it's Cameron who has the gravy issue. So why wouldn't it be Cameron first?
But how would they know my address?
You can get an address.
They know people who know your people.
I
was
just
gonna
asked
say.
him. I said, "Is it Matt Foley?" And now he's like not answering me. Like he's gone.
So now
Yeah, because he's messaging whoever's he's sending screenshots of what you're saying to whoever it is. Say, look at this, they figured it out.
Oh, we're so close, and we're at an hour. I don't know what to do.
Have some gravy.
Special
Pour the
edition.
powder, mix some water, swish it around.
Oh, nasty.
Protein shakes have gravy shakes.
I think that's been done.
A gravy shaker ball. And oh wow, that's killing me.
So high schools don't have gravy anymore, eh?
No, they haven't in years.
It's
I don't
back.
think they're allowed to have pop in the machines anymore. Did they?
Oh, no,
do they
that's
have pop
still
machines
gone.
or anything like that.
That's still gone, but gravy's back.
Oh, good.
But it's not an every day. It's like once or twice a week, and they might have like a turkey dinner, but there's gravy. Or every Friday they have a poutine.
I used to have it every day.
When I first started high school a long time ago, I actually worked the kitchen or the takeout, And that's what it was. It was just gravy and fries, gravy and fries.
Yeah.
Something's happening, boys.
Why?
I just bluntly said, was it Chantel? He said, hold that thought.
Dude, hold on a second.
Oh, here we go.
Last May, Allison and I bought a van. Having zero experience in mechanical, electrical, plumbing, I decided to tackle converting it into a fully off-grid camper.
He's living in a
Still
van down by the river.
He's living in a van down by the river on the Miramichi. Yep. That's it. That's it. Man, Taylor, I gave you guitar lessons when you were a kid. This is what you do?
Well,
This is how you repairs?
kudos
Proud
to
of you.
the most
Proud of you.
diabolical plan to start with me.
Until he messages him and goes, yeah, I'm just playing. It wasn't us. Like I'm going to be.
No, but he's the living in a van thing. They literally they're doing that. Well, as of last year, anyway.
Maybe
He's
not through the
talking to
winter.
someone else right now.
That's what I'm saying.
So now they're trying to come up with a story to throw us off. Or Jeremy's going to get a letter in the mail, or Gary's going to get a letter in the mail.
Here's the thing. He could get my address real easy because Fonto and Trish are good friends.
Yeah.
They see each other like
Mine
enough.
came through District Mail. His father works at District.
Yes, it does.
Unless multiple people are in on this. If there's like a whole...
Oh, there is multiple people, son. This isn't, like I said, this isn't one person. This is a group of people. So the next letter that's going
It's
to
up
come...
to a group now? You think a group is willing to invest this much time in that?
11, 13, roughly.
If you have 3 people doing it
11 at most. 13 if they involve their friends and spouses.
It's my kind of people.
I don't think we're ever going to figure this one out.
Anticipation's killing me. That's too funny. Why
That's
didn't...
the thing. He lived in a van
Down
on
by
the river.
Now, Cameron, yours didn't say Matt Foley on it, right?
I think
No.
that's just I think that's just like another.
It was another
Layer.
dropping
Just
of...
another
Yeah.
layer.
I don't even remember what was said now in the first one in Cameron's to.
I don't.
To-
I'd have
to
to go
piece
look
together
for it. I
stuff.
don't remember now where I put it.
Yeah.
It's here
What
somewhere.
about the gravy? Did you eat the gravy yet?
Of course not. The gravy's still sitting here. I think it's over by my TV.
Didn't even go down to the kitchen. It's still
No.
sitting in your room.
It's still up in the.
Hey, listen. When Katie makes gravy, it's from
He
scratch.
doesn't even put it in the kitchen.
She makes gravy from scratch and you still don't eat it?
That's the only way Katie makes it is from scratch.
The anticipation of him messaging me back is driving me
He's not
crazy.
going to. He's trying to figure out how to get out of this.
He's moving out of the country.
No, he's asking for an opinion or
How
how
did
to-
we land on... I was like, character matters. And then I was like scrolling through things and I'm on character matters. And I'm like, oh, there's Wade. And oh, there's like Naomi, a former student of mine. And oh, I know her parents okay. And then as I'm looking at actors and he's not in any of those, I'm like, Taylor's not... Taylor moved home. Taylor's here. Taylor's dad works at District. Like, that's how my mind went. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just started like...
That's very, very astute.
Oh my! Just admit it. He just said, "I do have a pretty sick van." Just like admit it's you. Just
He's
admit
not
it.
going to.
Even if it's not you, just like settle this for me. Just
He won't. He doesn't realize you're live in the podcast.
I don't know what to.
Well,
He's writing again. Oh my land! It's not him.
What are you talking about?
did you say it's not him?
He just said, "Mr. Gravy has given me a message." Now he's typing, so he knows.
It's someone he knows.
He keeps saying Mr. Gravy. He said, Mr. Gravy has given me a message. It's not me, but... Man, I thought we had it. But he knows who it is.
But like,
He does.
did you give him any? So he listens to this.
Jeremy, it's you.
What are you talking about?
What?
It's you.
What's me?
It's you, right? The letters and crap.
What?
Dude, there's words in there. I don't know. You said mauve earlier?
Oh,
What's
chat
that?
GPT. You're playing that up.
Oh my gosh.
Susie Prodaggle.
Yeah. Like,
Mr. Gravy says, the truth is right in front of you.
Gary Godfrey.
I don't know how to. I don't know how to.
All right, Jeremy, prove your innocence.
Who's the guy that went to jail for a long time and then he get pardoned after being in prison for 20 years? That's how I
That'd be
feel.
a lot.
The truth is right in front of you. So the truth is right. I'm looking around my room. Okay, so it was Brett the Hitman Hart. That's all I got. If it wasn't
It was Matthews. It was Matthews.
Austin Matthews. Maybe it was Jeff O'Neill.
Maybe it was Lando Norris.
Yeah, but how much information
Metal
did you give
Fliz.
him?
The truth.
Because did he know what you were talking about straight away?
Yeah. So he knows.
That's what I'm
So he's-
saying.
He's a listener.
That's what I'm saying.
All
Like
right.
hey
You
man,
have to
long shot. Did you send the gravy letters? Well, Mr. Gravy, up to no good again. I'll be sure to give him a stern talking to. I said, was it you? We're recording right now. He said, Mr. Gravy and I have an understanding. And he sent me that gif of like Genie zipping his lips. I said, so you know who it is? He said, it's possible. I said, is it Matt Foley or was it Chantel? He said, hold that thought. And then I said, living in a van down by the river. He said, I do have a pretty sick van. I said, we're recording right now. It was you? All right. Gravy has given me a message. It's not me, but he says, the truth is right in front of you. And that's all he'll give me. And I just said, what the heck? So there we are. It's the closest we've come. I don't know what to do anymore.
You got to go back to the drawing board.
Well, we don't go
Like,
all the way back to the drawing board. Taylor
like-
knows who it is.
I really feel like I need like a whiteboard.
The strings attached to the.
I don't. I just. I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
I still think it's him. I think he's playing the game. Whoever's doing it played the game this far and this long, he's gonna keep playing it with you right now. That's what's that.
Could it be
it's
someone we
guaranteed.
already asked and they lied to us?
no.
I'm saying he's lying right now.
but that's quite the accusation, Jeremy.
No, but like the hit in the sauce line. Nathan Corcoran loved
Look-
that shirt so much he bought one and bought a sticker and put it on. Like, and he's friends. I'm just looking at mutual friends. He's friends with Nathan, and they were in a show together in the theater.
I love how Tyson just keeps connecting all the dots and like it's never going to be what he thinks it is.
NBMBSC, right? New Brunswick Meat Based Sauce Coalition.
Yeah, and then there's the CMBSC, the Canadian Meat Based Sauce Coalition. Wow.
Okay, I just sent Taylor NBMBSC with nothing else.
I'm just looking at mutual friends here, and I just
He's not going to answer you because now you know you're onto him.
We'll see what he says if he knows what this is or not.
I don't know, boys. I don't know.
Well, we're gonna have to leave it there. And you're gonna have to wait another whatever.
Oh, that drives me crazy that we have to, but you're right.
So close. Tyson almost has the brass ring.
Maybe it's best we don't know. Easter is coming up. That's a good gravy month.
Can I just throw out one more? Just one.
Sure.
Trent?
Now you're taking us off in a completely different direction, too. Maybe you have something to do with it. You seem to have thrown us in
Bite
totally
me,
different
Cameron. Yes, I sent
that
myself French's gravy
That's cool.
in the district mail and said, could you stamp this received and give it back to
Stood
me?
there in a meeting with it under his arm.
You know what? It's so ludicrous. It's plausible.
Trent is online right now. I just
It's
sent
not
off
Trent.
the text.
It's not Trent.
I doubt it. I highly doubt
I
it.
highly doubt it too, but I've asked everybody else.
You know what the best part is? Is the anger he's starting to get. I'm starting to like it.
We're just all gonna slowly go insane.
Oh, I'm already there, bud.
It's not Trent.
I don't think so.
I have no idea.
The messages you send out, they should just say, "Would you like to join a gravy appreciation coalition?"
Miramichi, Fredericton, and Moncton chapters. Well, I think
What's-
Not Trent.
What's her name? Susie de what? Susie de
Pro.
Prodigal.
And it's like PROUL, but I don't think it has anything to do with it. LX dash Daggle.
She just has very passionate ads.
passion.
That's all. I think they were just.
My last message to Taylor is in 2020, and I just sent him NBMBSC, and then I sent him Susie Prodigal with no context.
It's quite a while, dude. I'm not sending a message to somebody out of the blue. Yikes. No. Hey, how you doing? It's like just right to the point.
It's not Nathan.
Awesome.
It's not Nathan Corcoran. He's like, no, ha 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 ha. It's really not. But did somebody send something else?
What would
Yes,
make
sir.
him think that?
Yeah, really. I don't know.
He said, if this is another live recorded question, I just almost dropped my grinder laughing. He's working.
People are getting hurt because,
In the workplace.
the culprits won't come forward.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
We
I'm
gotta
really
give us-
excited.
Someone's got to
For,
give us a hint. Like
okay.
a little bit of a hint.
Even if it's not Taylor, I'm just looking forward to
I know.
him wondering what I'm talking about.
So next episode, we will continue to try to find out who this was, and I will tell you about the very inebriated man who got on my plane carrying live lobster.
I look forward to that
Oh my goodness.
With his wife in tow, who was not inebriated, looking really upset.
one. Starting to sound like Montreal all over again, boys.
Live lobster.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yep.
Well, okay
Yep.
then.
Well, all right. Well, look forward to that.
I look forward to
Yeah.
it.
All right, guys. Well, that did not go the way I thought. I thought it was ending tonight. I really did.
I did too. I
I
thought,
thought
we
I
were
had
done.
it. I thought that was it.
And the saga continues.
We'll never talk about anything else ever again unless the person comes forward. Just saying.
And the only reason I went back to Nathan is because I was like, okay, mutual friends, me and Taylor. Who is it?
Talking
You know what I
about a whiteboard. He's going to have a whiteboard or he's going to have a website
Yeah,
devoted
A beautiful
to this.
mind there.
Don't tempt me. I will. Man, I really don't
That's
know.
funny.
Like, I really don't know.
Yeah.
Well, all right then.
Well, all right, everybody.
Thanks for listening.
Wow.
Tyson's still
Sorry.
annoyed.
This is what this is until we know.
Oh,
This is what you're dealing
hashtag
with.
true crime. Yeah. This is unreal.
People are gonna die.
What the heck? See, I should have brought this to you earlier. It's like a first 48 thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Dude.
right.
Okay. So I sent him that. He just responds, "Happy hunting."
Dad, come on!
And he
What
sent
the
me a
heck?
Kentucky Fried Chicken gravy gif.
Like,
Yeah.
so he knows.
Of course he knows.
I
All
mean,
right.
the only thing he would know that you and I would be talking, but that's two things that don't like, I guess, like, why would I be sending him a random thing after you were just talking to him?
It's another
at the
layer
same
of the onion,
time-
boys.
At the same time, no, like, what? Or ha ha ha. I was just talking to Tyson. Just happy hunting and a gravy thing. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. Can people can someone just send us a message? Don't even put it on the page if you don't want people. Send us a message with who you think it is.
Yes,
yeah,
please.
send us.
Give us a
send
theory.
us-
Help us out here.
Everybody send us who you guys think it is, and we'll make a list and we'll read it out.
I
Tyson's so broken right now.
just don't know. Nathan says, absolutely not me. I would have cracked a long time ago. Whoever is doing this is an absolute mastermind.
Can confirm.
All right, guys. Wow. I guess I'm admitting defeat, and thanks for listening, everybody. As I go cry my own tears.
Yeah. Well, now I'm rattled. Yeah.
Unreal.
All right.
All right. Well, we'll regroup. Come back with more theories.
Unreal.
See you next time, folks, as we spiral into insanity.
Thanks for coming.
100%.
Yep. Bye.
There used to be a driver. His name was Dick Trickle. And they caught him. The in-car camera spun around to look at him. Yeah. And all of a sudden they looked, and he reaches over to the left, pulls out a pack of smokes, takes a smoke and lights it under.
You just wasted some of your life listening to the Bush League podcast. You must stop what you're doing right now. Like and subscribe and leave a 5-star rating. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and like us on Facebook.